So one thing that we've been seeing more often are homemade diets for dogs or raw diets, things like that. So we are here today to talk to you about some different ideas that you can use for cooking for your dog.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
So one good thing for your dogs are lean meats, so lean chicken, lean turkey, and turkey is a really great option because it has the amino acid tryptophan in it, which is actually a precursor to serotonin in the brain, and serotonin is that thing that makes dogs and people feel really good. So if you add a little bit of turkey to your dog's diet, you can actually boost the serotonin levels in their brain.
Sure, so speaking of lean meats, that's actually one of the ways that we got Honey Bear, our little homecoming queen, into the house when she was dumped on the property back in January. She was afraid to come in the house. She wouldn't come for kibble or treats or anything like that. We put down a bowl of beef stew and she came right on in.
That's great. So another thing you can give your dogs is fish. So fish like tuna, salmon, fish that's high in omega-3s. Omega-3s improve cognitive function, so it helps dogs learn easier and keeps them a little bit healthier and happier.
So I'm not typically the type of person that's going to cook for my dogs, but I do a lot of cooking for my family. And so what I typically do is while I'm cooking, I take ingredients that I know are safe for dogs and I just add it to their bowl while I'm in the process of cooking for the family. So if I scramble up some eggs for my kids, I put some eggs in the dog's dish. If I have some leftover chicken, I throw some in the dog's dish and then I'll put some leftovers in the fridge.
So when you're cooking for your family, do you ever give any vegetables or fruit to your dogs? What
Yeah, so the kinds of fruits that I like to give are apples, bananas, pears, things like that. Blueberries, strawberries are good. And then as far as vegetables, just some like green beans, carrots, just the kinds of things that you would feed babies are usually safe for dogs. So one of the things I really like to give my dogs, and we carry this at Dog Boys, are whole beef bones. And you can actually use them for yourself and put them in soups and stews, and they make amazing spaghetti sauce. But I'll drop down in the morning a beef bone for each dog, and I use that as a meal replacement. So instead of giving them kibble in the morning, I just drop down a beef bone for each of them, and they are happy campers for about 2 hours going to town on those things.
That's great. Some other frozen things you can do for dogs are frozen peanut butter kongs. You can fill kongs with all kinds of stuff. A fun thing you can also do is freeze chicken broth into ice cubes and give that as a treat, or add it to a dish of kibble.
We call that a popsicle. I do want to mention, not only do we carry raw food for dogs via Lucy's Legacy at Dog Boys, but Christy, the owner of Lucy's Legacy, also teaches classes for people who want to learn how to cook for their dogs. So that's kind of a fun thing. If you're local and in Austin and you want to learn how to cook for your dog, she teaches classes. And
that
you can
sounds
come.
really cool. I would love to go to one of those. Yeah. So another thing to just keep in mind is that whenever you're feeding your dog something, just make sure that you look it up and make sure that it's safe for your dog to have.
Google and Alexa should have the answer.
Yeah.